distinguished minister, authorities, and participants. It is a great pleasure to join you today and speak on behalf of Chile. I want to start by commending the Climate and Clean Air Coalition for this virtual event and congratulate you for the 2030 strategy. This is an important step and Chile endorsed it. As we know, a significant reduction of highly potent short-lived climate pollution is critical to promote climate ambition while also boosting economies and improving people's life quality. The profound social economic crisis produced by COVID-19 has impacted the entire world and humanity, reminding us how vulnerable and fragile we are. During this time, Chile has committed to the goal of carbon neutrality by 2050 with great conviction, as requested by the Science and the Paris Agreement. In fact, we set this goal in our climate change bill that is under discussion in our Congress right now. Achieving this goal requires carrying out important changes in order to decouple the generation of emissions from our economic growth and strongly promote the transformation to a more sustainable and inclusive development. In April this year, Chile presented a significantly enhanced NDC that, in accordance with the Paris Agreement, aligns to Chile's long-term goals of carbon neutrality by 2050. Our new NDC represents a critical milestone on the road to net zero emissions, committing Chile to greenhouse gas emission peak no later than 2025 and an absolute carbon budget for a period of 2020-2030, and a series of other measures, spanning adoption and integrated action on oceans, forests, circular economy, finance, and nature-based solutions. Our new NDC recognizes that actions to mitigate short-lived climate pollutions also contribute to limit the global average temperature increase. Therefore, the work must be consistent with the greenhouse gas emission reduction efforts. In this context, we committed to reduce the total black carbon emission by at least 25% by 2030, with respect to 2016 levels. This commitment will be implemented primarily through national policies focused on air quality. Our update NDC is an intermediate goal for 2050 carbon neutrality. And we have good news. A World Bank study showed us that to research the carbon neutrality by 2050 allows to increase the GDP of our country in 4.4%, with an investment between $40 and $50 billion. Carbon neutrality generates direct generations and operation savings for our country that result in net economic benefits for Chile that exceeded $30 billion. But more importantly, these enormous economic benefits are multiplied by 5 if we consider the social benefits that the implementation of this measure has, especially the reduction of our emission of black carbon and particulate matter will allow us to achieve more discontaminated cities, with the consequent reduction of disease that affect to the population. All this leads to improve the equality of life families of our country. As we know, 2020 will be a year marked by COVID-19, but also by how governments and parties step up to take decisive climate action in these challenging circumstances and ensure that the reactivation of our economies is compatible with a zero carbon future. Chile is already working on a sustainable recovery based on the compromise set in our new NDC. We do have a big challenge in front of us, without a doubt. However, at the same time, we are conscious that we have a unique opportunity to use this crisis to accelerate our transformation to a more inclusive, cleaner, healthier, low carbon, and resilient economy for the world's future. Thank you.